I would like to turn to a hot topic, which is the topic of the rule of law. On September 30, the European Commission put out a report on this issue. And I would like to turn to you first, Minister Szijjártó. What you won't be surprised, I guess, right? Well, you've been quite outspoken in your country on this issue. So what do you think of this report? And is Hungary prepared to opt out of the recovery fund if there is conditionality?
Look, first of all, I think we have to a common ground when it comes to principles. First, I want to make it very clear that I find the approach pretty much unacceptable, which suggests as if European funds were the matters of generosity of our Western European friends. We are part of the European Union. When we joined the European Union, we understood we had obligations, like opening our markets, opening our economies, where Western European companies appeared, made huge profits, mostly taken them out from the country back to the western part of Europe. And on the other hand, we were about to enjoy some benefits, meaning cohesion funds and other European sources. But once again, I want to underline that this is not a humanitarian donation. This is based on the treaties. We had to deliver, which we did. That's why the funds are partly our money. When it comes to rule of law, we don't have a problem with that. When it comes to rule of blackmail, then we do have a problem with that. And when I look at these reports, you know, they are biased, they are unbalanced, they are mostly based on lies, and I simply do not understand how it is possible that prior to such kind of reports, it is usually opposition, mainstream media, and anti-government NGOs who are being consulted. After such a methodology, it is the only outcome what can happen, that there is a biased and unbalanced report. Give me the concrete regulation. Tell me what concrete regulation breaks rule of law, what concrete regulation builds dictatorship in my country. And then we can discuss on a factual basis. I can argue, you can argue. But you know, just putting forward that you are not a democracy or calling a country ill democracy, the nation of which had to fight for its freedom until 1990, basically throughout our whole history, it's simply unfair.
About my question about opting out, because the Prime Minister said there would be this possibility of Hungary opting out of the recovery fund. Is that a possibility?
Look, once again, why should I contradict the Prime Minister? He represents the country and he represents the government. But what I want to underline is the following, that when it comes to factual debates, we are open. But when it comes to subjective type of criteria, we think it is totally unacceptable.